and start recording. See the little red dot?
Yep.
It's counting. That means it's recording. Okay. So now you can talk and say, hey, how's it going? I'm just talking about my shit, you know, whatever, blah, 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 blah.
Okay. Come on, little baby. Come say hi. I bet if we had a carrot, he would come. Oh, look. We're in the heart of the primary forest right now. So gorgeous. You can't even see the ground. Wow, look how big those palms are. They're just growing forever. This has been so awesome. Oh my gosh. So much cool stuff. Like all the plants, all the little animals, and just everything up here that we don't get to see in the States. So that's really awesome.
Buenos dias. Today we were moving wood. So today begins our construction work on Sophisticated Lady here in the Rio Dulce of Guatemala. We got lots of guys we've hired that are really, really talented, and they've been here doing some sample projects for a day or two. And now they are here just starting to work on, well, as you can see, taking the wood off the transom, because our teak at the back is just completely dead. So that's gone, and they're actually refinishing all the rest of it inside the cockpit as well, and on deck. So we're getting some woodwork done on the boat. Going to be doing some woodwork up in the forward cabin also. So I've been waiting, as you guys remember, I started doing a project to expand the forward cabin from 2 smaller cabins into 1 master cabin, and that involved, back about a year or so ago, taking out the main bulkhead and just opening up the space. So now we're going in and getting rid of all the old vinyl that's all just kind of rotted and hanging on the sidewalls, and putting in teak and everything in there as well. So we got Carlos and his team on board today, and they are the woodworkers that are going to be handling that job, in addition to a few other things. We already had some canvas work done. We had some repairs that needed to be done where it kind of wasn't put together properly in the first place, and it caused some stress and some ripping in the fabric. So we've already had that all fixed. And yeah, I mean, yesterday, because the canvas was all down, I got back to work on my solar project and got that all fixed up, and now we've got all the extra panels hooked up, so we are ready for when we're putting in the Watermaker. We have all the extra power on board and running now, so that is a good day. But I will tell you, it is hot. It's very hard to work in this climate. So we are also looking at putting the boat into one of the marinas and going to a dock. We'll put the boat into a dock because the docks are actually really inexpensive here. We can get a dock for about $300 per month. So that's $10 a day, and have use of all the facilities, and there are some beautiful spaces here. Looking forward to that, because then we can plug in and run our little portable air conditioner unit again, and that will help keep the boat a little bit cooler. So looking forward to that. But yeah, you can see we've, you know, put up tarps and things like that, just trying to get some shade on the boat because there's no wind. It's very low wind during the day here. You get a nice breeze in the evening and at nighttime, which is great. But in the daytime, when that sun is out, it is relentless. And with no breeze, it just bakes. We've had 3 days of 97 degrees inside the cabin, and that's just unbearable. Can't work, can't edit, can't think. The computer's shut down, everything just overheats. So we've been bearing it, you know, barely for a little while, but yeah, at that kind of heat, you just have to get off the boat. It's all we can do. But the guys are all here and getting some work done. And I'm very excited about that. Getting lots of cool things done on the lady that have been waiting for a long time. Well, the part of drone flying we don't like. It always happens sooner or later. But here it is.
Got it. Shit. Oh, lights are still on.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit. So we're in the middle of the flight. It was almost at the end. I was still at about 22% battery, but that was the last picture that it sent back before the engines just shut off right at the end of the dock, and it just went boom, boing, right off the end of the dock and straight into the water. If it had been 2 more feet in, it would have stayed on the dock. What are the odds, right?
Enjoying the beautiful day.
Yeah, at least it's not melting hot today.
Oh my gosh, that's why I'm actually sitting outside in the middle of the day. This is a first. I think this is the first time in 2 weeks I've been able to handle the weather.
Oh, I know, it's been crazy.
A little overcast, a little breezy.
Hiding away inside.
Yes, in the cave.
All our storage mess out here while we got the cockpit ripped up getting varnished. But soon we'll be all back together.
When my husband is here.
Okay, let's set it down, Grace. We'll flip it over.
Okay, guys, let's go.
So this is what it's like on the set while we're just getting ready to get a shot of the kids playing around in the kayaks, going out swimming and stuff. A little bit chaotic, but they're having fun, so that's good.
Okay, boys, here.
So yes, while we were getting all the work done on Sophisticated Lady, we actually picked up a job with one of the local marinas. And this marina had a ton of stuff going on, so we spent several days waiting on proper weather and just lining things up, but going out and had a lot of fun just filming the kids doing all these water sports. I gotta tell you, watching these kids do all this fun stuff in all these cool places really makes you think, what would it have been like if I could have raised my kids here? Quite a different environment, I must say. But at the end of it all, we finished up a nice little video for them, and I thought some of you might like to see it, so here it is. Welcome to Rio Dulce, the largest freshwater river in Central America, leading straight into the heart of Guatemala from the Caribbean Sea. The first thing you'll realize is life on the river is an absolute spectacle of nature, surrounded by lush tropical rainforests and an abundance of every kind of wildlife imaginable. Just a few hours up the river will bring you to the small town of Fronteras, identifiable by this signature bridge, which just off to the side is also the home of Mar Marine. Catering to mariners and land travelers alike, Mar Marine has a vast variety of accommodations to satisfy all tastes, everything from classic cabin-style apartments and rooms on up to a full set of modern-style suites, all newly built. One thing they have in common is access to all amenities on property, including a beautiful pool and activity area. You should expect a full range of water sports available for adults and kids alike. And where else could you go tubing right next to a fully intact 16th century castle? Back on property, you'll find a bar and a restaurant serving up an international menu and local cuisine alike, with a playground right next door to keep the kids entertained while the adults relax. On the marina side of things, Mar Marine is set to accommodate any type of vessel up to 80 feet with a total of 50 slips available. Each one has dockside water and Wi-Fi and electrical hookups of 110 to 220 volts up to 100 amps. There is laundry service on property with hot showers right next door. And right on the docks you'll find a private library and TV room for all guests of the marina. Social gatherings for dinner are a breeze with barbecue pit and dining area provided for all who want to enjoy. Water taxi service is available in addition to a large dinghy dock for those coming in for dinner at the restaurant or movie night, or even the boaters flea market they hold twice a month. For transient boaters, they have covered dry storage for up to 150 vessels, along with travel trailer combinations available for launch and retrieval at your desire. And being a full-service marina, you can get anything you need fabricated or repaired in metal, wood, or fiberglass right on property. Mar Marine, the best of life for all travelers on the Rio Dulce in Guatemala. Carlos.
Hola.
Hola. As you can tell by the mess, today's a bit of a cleaning day. We got all the guys here and they're doing cleanup from the woodwork in the cockpit, getting ready to kind of polish and wax the whole boat, the exterior. And Carlos is just arriving with the new cupboards that are going to be installed in the forward compartment. So looking forward to that. See how they look.
Así déjalo, ahí bájalo en el suelo.
Once we're out the door, leave your message here. on the telephone, 'cause we've no idea when we're coming home. Any place we wander to, any season we go through, I'll be fine as long as I'm with you. Heaven knows, running round the world with you. When you smile, I smile too. How I ever made it without you. Heaven knows, heaven knows. I feel the weather changing, better get out soon. Don't let go of my hand, no matter what you do. Well, I'm here for you, through the thick and thin. We're on a winding road that never ends.
Gracias, amigo. Yeah, let's keep the sun off everything. It's hot. And so ends another work day on Sophisticated Lady. Lots of editing in today from our Marine. Got their first draft done and everybody was happy, so that's good. They like the direction we're taking. And now it's dinner time. So we got invited by some friends over in the boat yard here. Their boat's up on the hard, but got invited to come over and have a bit of a cookout. So we're gonna do a barbecue tonight. So that should be cool. Kind of a potluck, everybody bringing something of their own. So we got a few things to throw on the barbie, should be good. Yeah, they're here working on a boat they've been restoring for quite a while. I guess they bought one of the hurricane damaged boats from over somewhere in the East Caribbean. I'm not sure if it was the BVI's, I think they said. But a big lagoon catamaran that had a great big hole in the side of it because another boat went right through the side of it and it was still afloat. But when the salvage companies took the old boat out of the side of it, of course, it sank. So they've been repairing that, and all the other systems, of course, were damaged. So be interesting to see the boat. But that's where we're heading now. So it used to be called Parley, and now they're calling it Parley Revival. I'm guessing the biggest holes were on this side.
Hola.
How goes the battles, mate?
How are ya? Oh, man. What's happening?
You guys got your work cut out for you.
Yeah. Come on up.
How's it going?
Good, man. Slaving away.
Well, at least now's the best hour to be working. It's cool finally.
Yeah, no, I've just finished. It's the best time of the day, man.
Uh-huh. Which side had the biggest hole? Starboard?
Yeah, we just covered it with gel coat today, but
Or the port side? This side?
there's a massive hole there. It had another catamaran in the side of this one.
Yeah.
So when they pulled that catamaran out, this one sank.
Whoops.
So this whole port side was underwater.
For about a month, you said?
Yeah, I think it might have been a couple of months before they got to it again. But the guy who owns the salvage company, Kevin Roulette, he bought it off the insurance company.
Uh-huh.
And I bought it off him. But yeah, and here we are.
Cool. Coming up.
Hey. I'm in.
Hey, buddy.
Today.
So this is home.
Yeah, this is where it all goes down.
You hoping to launch next month?
Yeah.
Oh, so how's everything mechanically? Engines are good?
Got sail drive problems. It's the SD50 MRs and they're notorious for the cone clutch slipping.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm talking with the guy about doing there's a guy that does an upgrade kit for it. So I might put that on. But yeah, the boat's a mess, of course, because we're in the yard, but...
How was it inside? Much damage or?
Well, the port side where I stayed was underwater, so it's all barnacles and stuff like what.
Inside?
Yeah, but it never came up above floor level here. So the salon was pretty much as you see it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was a lot of work, man.
You had a handful.
Yeah. We fixed it all in the water, we didn't haul out. Because to haul out was $220 a day.
Just to be on land.
And Manny Key, yeah.
Oh, because there was, of course, a lot of boats in line.
Yeah, there was a. I could have got up because I knew the marina manager, but he wanted $220 a day.
How'd you get it here full of holes?
Patched it in the water.
Just put some wood over it, bolt it down?
Yeah, we glassed it. We glassed it, but we glassed it from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're doing all the grinding and everything inside the boat. And then just got it seaworthy. And then we went sailing for a year. And then came here, and now we're doing it properly. Now we took it all back down to the balsa core, pulled out all the wet, rotten balsa. So we had we'd cut holes in the boat and water would come out of the hull.
So you were sailing with the holes still in?
We glassed it all over, so it was seaworthy, it was tight.
Yeah.
But it wasn't pretty. Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see some pictures of that in the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real stinky sweat.
It was super cool.
What the hell is that? Now that is a Bluetooth speaker. What the hell is that? Man, I'd like to know how long that thing can run. It must have a car battery inside.
Never used it before. See if I can figure it out.
Oh, it's new?
New to me.
Hey girl. Hey girl.
Is that it?
What do we got?
It's not pork, it's lamb.
He said, yeah.
See the lamb or goat?
Alcino, it's a lamb.
That's big.
Alcino brought it. He doesn't even know what it is. He had it in his freezer.
We're going to be here a while waiting for that to
I
go.
told him we have a body in the bilge, and it's on ice, and we're just chipping away at it little by little.
Don't tell anybody that.
I know, right? Pirate
Then they'll come
style.
looking. Did you see that piece of pork or whatever it is they put on there? We're going to be waiting a couple of days for that to cook.
The leg of lamb? It'll be
Is that what it is?
fine.
Alcino brought it. We blame him.
Why have I never been told about this?
One of the coolest things about cruising will always be that no matter where you are, you'll find some friends, new or old, and everybody just loves to get together and have some sundowners at the end of the day. And we've always got stories to tell about our day. Tonight, we met up with the guys from Parley Revival and had a barbecue, and it was an awesome night. And these guys have their own YouTube channel. If you haven't heard of them, you should go have a look, because they've got some crazy stories about rebuilding this boat full of holes they bought in the BVIs. I'll post a link here on the screen and down in the text description, and if you go over, be sure and tell them Captain Rick says hi.
Shit, and then blame him. You know, it's like
Hot though. Warming it up.
Mike, electrician Mike, he's a white guy. You know, he said, look, everything